garage. The man suddenly noticed something unusual and told his wife that from time to time, a woman riding her bike would go by at the intersection, followed by a man holding flowers. Then there was a yellow car, but the wife didn't. I don't believe him. And that's that. That's when it took place. The reason Truman was able to figure it out was pretty straightforward. They just kept going around in circles. Truman suddenly fired up the car, and he began running around in circles like a wild man. And he shouts that heading to Atlantic City. Then he stopped driving in circles trying to find that spot, and just like that, the empty intersection was suddenly packed with cars. Truman had to turn around, and before he knew it, he was driving in circles again. He yelled that he was heading to New Orleans, but Truman didn't go where he claimed. Instead, he returned to the road he was on, and as a result the intersection that had been filled with cars suddenly cleared out. Then Truman reached a bridge. He passed the steering wheel to his wife, shut his eyes and pushed down on the gas pedal. Due to his fear of the ocean, Truman passed the bridge this way. But as he kept driving, something shocking occurred when a fire suddenly broke out on the road. But despite this, Truman didn't choose to back down. Instead, he hit the gas and sped up. The car was filled with thick smoke, so dense that it was hard to see the road. Luckily, the smoke cleared within a few seconds and both of them were unharmed. Afterward, his wife, still shaken, slowly started to calm down. Just then, a siren blared in front of them. All the intersections were closed off. A police officer informed him about a leak at the nuclear power plant up ahead and said they needed to evacuate. Truman could only follow orders. However, the officer accidentally mentioned Truman's name, even though this was their first encounter. But it was only at that moment that Truman understood that everything happening before him was just a fabrication, and I've been deceived like a fool for 30 years, because the director had the idea for a reality show.